Hey, it's Stephanie with the Ranchers Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. So as I do every single month, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into what I got on my Azure Standard order. No matter if it's a big order or a small order, I always just show it. They seem to be a really big hit every single month. And so I know it helps when I watch things like this to be able to get ideas on what you can buy, especially when you're brand new to Azure. So if you are unsure of what Azure Standard is, if this is the first one that you are seeing and you're new to my channel, I will drop a link in the description on a previous video and blog post explaining what Azure Standard is. Takes you from ordering online all the way to how you pick up and what I got on that order. Azure Standard is a grocery co-op that I use online. And so this is what I do for the bulk of what I buy and all of my dry and fresh produce ingredients that I get in bulk when my garden's not running, but then also all of my dry ingredients that I get in bulk as well. And you can get some packaged things and different things like that. So I'm going to unpack all of these boxes along here, and then I'll give you a little sneak peek on what is inside. Okay, we got it all unpacked, and now I'll show you what I got. So I got a 25-pound bag of sugar, and I don't use a ton of sugar. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I try and substitute sugar any way that I can, but I do use it in some things. I do use it when I feed my kombucha, my SCOBY, and so that I needed it for when we were completely out. So I try and, the 25 pounds usually lasts me a while because we don't use it a lot. So I will have this bag for a while, and I probably won't have to buy sugar again for a couple months. I've got frozen blueberries here for smoothies. I'm really excited with my new blueberry bushes that I am going to be able to get those right off of my own bushes, and I'm going to freeze them, and I won't have to buy these anymore. That's kind of the goal I'm going for with my garden, is to try and get as much of my own stuff in my own garden and preserve for the whole year long. And blueberries is one of them. But for now, I buy them at Azure Standard. I bought a 20 pounds of apples. So my kids eat a ton of apples. This will last us for the month. I will keep out what I have, and then I'll stick the rest in the fridge. And I'll just pull out of the fridge out in our shop as I need to. So that's what I got over here. Okay, and then on this side, I got tomato paste. I got 6 cans of it. Last year, if you've been following for a while, you know that I canned my own tomato paste from tomatoes in the garden. But I ran out of that really quickly, so if I want to do that again, I definitely need a lot more than 12 little jars of tomato paste. So for now, I get it on Azure Standard, but I have some still in my pantry, but I always try and think ahead. So when I'm putting in my order for the month, I see what I have, and I don't wait for things to be out before I put in the next order. I think I have like 4 or 5, 6 cans of these left. And so I went ahead and just got 6 more so that I always have plenty and I'm never behind. Now I didn't judge correctly on the sugar, and we are completely out. Luckily I don't use it very often, but it definitely, I don't like to do that. I like to, when I got a half of the bucket down, I put it on my next order just so that I always have plenty in stock. I got some dry roasted peanuts because I wanted to try my hand at making some peanut butter. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out and flash freeze them and then stick them in a bag and freeze it. And that way I can pull out what I need, defrost them, and make peanut butter when I am out of what I have bought. I got some pine nuts because I have fresh basil getting ready to go into the garden, and I want to make some pesto. Now I made it with cashews 2 weeks ago, but I know that there's some recipes with pine nuts, so I really wanted to try it with pine nuts too and see which one we like. I have raw cashews as well here. White corn mesa flour. I think this is a 4-pound bag. Like I said, I was half of the way bucket down in my white corn mesa flour, and that's what I make my tortillas out of. So I went ahead and got some just so that I was ahead. I got some straws. So we just use reusable straws with our smoothies, and I have a bunch of plastic ones that we reuse, like the hard plastic. And they just get really grummy and gross, so I wanted to try the stainless steel. I like stainless steel way better than plastic anyways. Comes with some little brushes. And so I'm going to give them a try. I got 2 packs of those. My raw white cheddar cheese, that's so good. We will eat off of this all month. This is really expensive. I've shared this every single month because it's a staple around here, but I don't cook with this because it's so expensive. So we use this for tacos, for sliced cheese, for sandwiches, anything in salads, anything where you're not going to heat it up and lose the benefits of the raw cheddar. So it is raw, and so I like that I like to stick with raw dairy products as much as I can. For my own acne and gut healing self and for the family. And so I try not to use this in anything but non-cooked items. I got a big bag of carrots because we go through lots of carrots. I get all of my potatoes, red, golden, and russet on Azure Standard. I got flaxseed. This is actually a really big bag of it. We use this in smoothies. It's so good for fiber for you and just for your gut health all around. And then you can use it medicinally. We put it in smoothies. We put it in our energy balls. I use it a lot. So these are actual full flax seeds, and then I grind them up as I need them because that's where the benefit comes from. Chocolate chips, mini and regular. You can't not have chocolate chips. And then this month is the first time the girls are going to be really excited in a long time that I bought cereal. So I just bought some brown rice crisp or Rice Krispies that are gluten-free. Normal Rice Krispies are not gluten-free. This brand is. And so I like them for if we need to make a quick Rice Krispie treat. If we need a quick lunch or breakfast in the morning, I usually do oatmeal. But if they need it, I can do cereal. I also found a recipe for homemade Kind bars with almonds and cashews and different nuts in it, but it did call for a Rice Krispie in it, and so I thought this would be good. I can try making those bars with this, and the girls will be really excited because I never buy cereal. But that is it. That's what's on my order this month. Nothing really new besides the straws and the cereal. Everything else is pretty much a staple, a rotational staple that I get every single month, or depending on the month if I'm out of something. But things that I always have in my pantry are some of these items. So I hope this gave you some new ideas on shopping Azure Standard. I will drop the link in the description on Azure Standard. You can also find it in the link in the previous video that I have linked on for what it is and how to even do it all together. So, but I hope that this was helpful, and happy shopping. Take care.